look at the messages because we're trying to go ahead and get this started, okay? Trail is Laquanda badass. So here's the story. So Rasta, she was on a panel and, she stated that when Trail and Lynn them were in Alabama, that Joe called the police. Joe them called the police on them to stop the show. So they had to move the show over. Now I talked to Trail today, and Trail said, it's more to it. Yes, he definitely did call the police, and Joe admitted to calling the police. But y'all gotta remember, be engaged, fan with roses, because the roaches are gonna try to report the live. So cousins, we about to have company. Y'all know how we do. We keep it respectful over here. We're going to have them up on the panel first. And then if we want to bring other people up on the panel, you got to remember, keep it respectful. Please don't be asking no personal questions. We don't do that over here. We're just trying to get the backstory of what's really going on or what happened at that time. We're just waiting on, we're waiting on Trell.
I'm on here.
You on here.
I'm on here.
You on here.
All right, we in here. Who we waiting for?
So we waiting on Trail. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have you and Trail right now, so that way you guys can talk.
Appreciate that.
Before we open up the panel to invite other people on, because I know people gonna want to ask questions or whatever, but I think it's best to let's do y'all two at first, and I think Trail may have some people that he want to bring over.
Most definitely. But can I say this? Y'all know we don't play that over here on Cousin Live. Don't come to my cousin house talking loud.
Exactly.
Yo,
What is that? Is that Laquanda?
what the move is?
You on him?
I'm on it. I'm on it, motherfucker. I'm trying to get up out of a trap down there. What's up?
It probably.
Let's do it, man.
I heard through the grapevine. I had a lot of people hit me up last night. I would. Y'all probably going hell last night.
Yeah, and I mentioned you. I sure did. I did that. If this your first time meeting me, I'm not gonna tell you a lie. You're gonna get nothing but facts.
I seen you around. I don't really know like that, but I just seen you around. And I know
Nice
that they
to
were
meet you.
making music or some shit like that. But I kind of fell back off on them, cause shit, they were calling the police on me and shit all the time. So I kind of fell back off on them. They were putting the folks on me.
Yeah. So what they came over there and told you? What they came and told you?
I mean, this was shit I know.
Wait, hold up, before you talk, I feel like you already knew, but go ahead.
I mean, I'm gonna just put it like this. I had already knew because some hate shit was already going on. You feel me? But you can't really put your hand on it like that until you really for sure.
You must ask God for some confirmation because He gave it to you, didn't He?
Nah, I mean, shit, I had already knew because Twin of Dime them had already exposed to shit. You see what I'm saying? And then when I had fucked around and came down there, cause my show supposed to be in that goddamn you from Silicaga, right?
Yep, I know. Jay Craig.
So my show supposed to be in at some gym shit down there.
Jay Craig.
Okay, so you know the lady, the seafood lady, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we own it. So you just stop me if if I, you know what I'm saying, you just stop me if I'm wrong. You hear me? But some shit had happened. Well, they called me and told me that Netta had fucked around and called the people downtown, told them people about my information and shit, and that's how they ended up not letting me do the venue at the gym. That's how we ended up getting to what the dude name is, the studio the studio you be at.
Bo Peep.
And see, I didn't even know shit about Bo Peep or none of that, cause you know I ain't from down there.
That wasn't nothing but God.
So really, to be honest, the event was mine. I just really came down on some big phase shit. Like, okay, you feel like I can't come down and do a show cause Netta kept saying, though, you can't leave out your city. So I was like, shit, when I get a chance and the first chance I get to do a show down there, I'm gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? So I heard about it through the grapevine that when Netta called the police and shit and put the police on me, him and Charles had skipped and went to Florida. That's what I heard. I really don't
They
know.
definitely went on a trip, and I said I wasn't gonna get on it. I opened up that can, so it is what it is, and they did go on a trip. I don't know. I do know it was off of what had done happen, and they didn't want no parts in what was going on. But
Correct.
Charles was one. He wanted to be oblivious, but this is your person you lay up with every night. You knew what I already knew, and I when it was brought to me, I told her that's not gonna turn out the way you thinking. Hey, when you put that fucked up energy out there, it's gonna come back fucked up.
Correct. No doubt.
And I be damned, y'all. Just so have it went 48 hours later, Bo Peep was like, I don't know how you gonna feel, but I let them use the vent. And that's how that played out.
And see, I didn't impede this, man. Remind you, I don't know who the fuck Bo Peep was. I ain't know shit. The only thing I knew was I knew Lint when me and Lint were goddamn cool. We you know what I'm saying, we were talking or whatever. I kind of knew, you know what I'm saying, everything like that, but I didn't even know who the fuck the venue was. I ain't know nothing because I'm going through it with a whole nother party. You see what I'm saying? So ain't nobody tell me shit. That's why I felt like the shit was a setup on both ends anyway because, man, bro, I just had to jump on the phone with you on holler at you on some more real personal shit when it come down to that because it was just like everybody knew what was going on except for me. And I'm looking like, how the fuck? I mean, we got guns in the car, all type of shit.
Yeah,
Pew pew.
Yo, well, pew 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 pew. We coming protected. Man, these people put up a motherfucking roadblock at the corner of the nigga spot where he was.
Yeah. Come on now.
These folk put up a motherfucking roadblock at the motherfucking venue right down the street. Cause they were trying to get us jammed up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, see, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this too. Now, with all that going on, when it was very first, when it brought to me, y'all, the very first word spoken, I said, that ain't gonna turn out the way you thinking. Because, what if they find out, this is you, and not only that, but you gotta realize you ain't just hurting him. You're hurting somebody, two people from our hometown. You got mad at Bo Peep because Bo Peep accepted it. Whole time, like you just said, Bo Peep didn't, he might have knew what was going on. Him and Lent might have did. I'm not saying they did.
They knew what was going on because see, that's their hometown. You feel me? Hometown gonna stick together, you feel me?
True.
And I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm gonna say this because real is real. You done met somebody different before. I don't get down like that. I tell the truth.
And that's understandable, but see, I didn't even know that. And just stop me if I'm wrong. I didn't even know that Netta had already did some shit at Bo Peep business. You see what I'm saying?
I figured that, and I said all of everything that you're saying. I said just hypothetically, this person.
And that's why the hate shit would come.
What if he don't know? And they, and Pete brought it to me, and he was like, I know she probably feels some type of way, but I accepted, Lent wanna bring Laquanda to the building. But this all stemmed off of he never would have been in that building had you not called and canceled that.
A fucking wreck. Because
that's what it was.
And I ain't gonna lie, cause shit, it was me. Man, I can put some names on who was all part with the show. You see what I'm saying? and people that thinking that was
I
part
feel
with the show,
like they played in between y'all beef, Laquanda.
and that's how I feel. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Because of man, a whole nother nigga down there what I'm connected with. He the one who had got me the venue at the goddamn gym anyway. And them folks, I'm talking about, man, when I tell you them folks were so pissed off, they want to fuck none of them over. For real. Because when they had did the setback from not goddamn having it at the gym, that kind of fucked up my show because everybody that was gonna come, I had to repone it and schedule it somewhere else. So they kind of fucked up the show because now I got to find a whole nother venue to come to because people done bought tickets online and everything. You see what I'm saying? So it really was a lot of fucked up ass shit. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, it's 739 of y'all up in here being nosy just like me. I need y'all to tap the screen. Let's get over 100K. Don't forget to bless the panel. We got Gabe in here. If Gabe, can you request up? We're gonna bring you up too, okay?
But before we bring anybody up,
yeah, y'all go ahead. But I just want him to be in the box so I'm able to accept him when I bring people up.
I want to know why.
Even you, Laquanda. I don't know you, but my people that love you. I got best friends who love you, you know. And even when I first started watching you, I've never had no beef with you. I'm not one of them. I don't follow beef. Just like I got on my live before I got on this live and I said, I'm still not here to bash Joe. Even after everything we went through, I can't say that I've been cool with you half of my life and then turn around and get on here. I don't want motherfuckers to feel like, oh, she just fake. That's not what this is. I rung that bell and told you that. You have every right to want to get on here and ask me questions because guess what? You just confirmed what the fuck I already knew. And I'm
gonna just put it like this, and then just being honest. Joe been on some. I'm gonna just put it like this. It ain't even no beef with. It ain't even no real beef with me and Joe. The shit didn't get personal with us until Joe. For one thing, Joe spoke on my past. And Joe spoke on my mama. You see what I'm saying? And Joe disrespect my wife, calling my wife all type of drags and all type of shit like that. So when it comes to the lot with the comedy shit, it was just supposed to be comedy because if Joe really knew it, the content world, we could have made a lot of motherfucking money together. Just getting up here, just doing
viral was really major on every platform.
You see what I'm saying? So we could have ran up the motherfucking bag. It just his big sucker ass really got in his motherfucking
feelings.
And then plus if Joe would have never did the impersonate, like you know when he drew the lipstick across his face and tried to be Laquanda. That's when Joe opened up them doors for us to play like that. I'm thinking that it's just gonna be on some joking friendly shit. Let's run the bag up. But
I remember this.
He just got more serious with it because if you know, shit, me and Joe had the motherfucker riled up here. They want to see Laquanda and Joe go at it, face on.
And y'all, and my God, had y'all ate that up the right way, the social media way. I get that.
But see, I'm an entertainer versus this a whole fucking man rubbing another motherfucking man. No disrespect, but shit, it is what it is. He's a fucking female. He just a big bag of fucking water to me. You see what I'm saying? It ain't got to be like that. Like right now, I ain't got no real problem with him. But I'm going to get his ass hell with the content with Laquanda. But for me and him, man, I ain't got no real problem with that fucking man, for real. You know what I'm saying?
And that's I respect you even more. Because get what? Even after you finding that out, Laquanda, it just says how big you are.
Now, if I see him now.
Even after you finding all this out, and it probably cost you money, time, and everything else.
Nah.
You feel me? And you came on here and you said that shit.
Now, if I ever see him, I'm going to slap the shit out of him. That's just
y'all two grown-ass men.
Yeah, we two grown-ass men. That's just on GP, but for me just really having a problem with it, I ain't got no problem like that. Because I know how fly Netta mouth feel. That's how I know I slap the shit out of him. Because I know how fly his mouth feel. You feel me? But and then he don't say we don't call the police to her house. That's a lie. We ain't never called the police on none of this shit.
You want me to tell you why I don't believe it? Just because you done been a person who went through shit with the police. So hell nah, I'm not calling them on nobody. That's me.
Hell no.
I'm not finna send no police to nobody though. I don't give a fuck how mad you made me. Even y'all that be doing that weird shit, stop doing it. That shit.
I mean, Man, that man done called downtown. Listen,
Yeah.
that man done called downtown where I stay at.
No.
Man, these people don't call me. These people don't call me downtown just to tell me motherfucker calling downtown on me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm knowing where it coming from. You see what I'm saying? Because even with the Silicaga shit, man, don't you know the people, my hometown, people call me in just to tell me shit about the Silicaga shit because they were calling my hometown. So I already know they were playing like dangerous games like that. But my whole problem is, why would you play with a nigga money? Cause I
I'm not
don't give
even
a
gonna
fuck
lie.
who
If it
I.
was me, you know what I would have did, Laquanda? Being that I know Bo Pete and you didn't know that I did that type of business, I would have popped up at the show and I said that, Netta. She didn't want to do that. Now we getting out of here. We gonna be gone. You could have just went to the show and just showed your face and just been like, Laquanda, you came down to my town. I ain't got no problem with you. It's all good. We
But
social media creators. But no, you're not gonna do that. You know why?
because Netta know how much shit and what all he done. And Netta already see Netta wanted the shit to be bigger than what it is, but we can all get money together. The man just suck it up. To be honest.
I respect him for that, for real. And I saw you the first time when you got on here and you and your wife and y'all was going back and forth with them. The one thing that stood out the most to me when you said, you was like, it ain't even on no homo shit. You was like, bro, we could have made a lot of money out of this shit. Like, we
Man.
going back and forth, so many people tagging me. We could have met up and did this. I get it. Business.
And the whole point, and then the whole point, now for real, when me Twin of Dimes, it was supposed to be me, Twin of Dimes, Netta. Then before the nigga name was Netta, the nigga name was motherfucking Joe.
Yeah.
Joe was a fan of mine. Joe was a fan, to be honest. And he looked it up to me because the nigga said the shit. You see what I'm saying? But me, him, Twin of Dime, and who are Melissa and some more people, we supposed to be doing a whole reality show and everything. So I'm trying to see what all this shit, when the real problem came. I just feel like the nigga got the big head and he really thought he was somebody that he really wasn't. But you know, you got to keep up with that shit. You want to be a celebrity or icon. Nigga, you got to go through this shit. Nigga, they talk about Michael Jackson. They talk about all the goddamn celebrities. But you think they give a fuck? I'm for being their bag.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And you got on here and you spoke your truth and you was real. I'm gonna be honest. If I felt like we were gonna be on here and Messy Cousin, you know this, I wouldn't have got on here if I felt like it was BS. I would have texted you.
Oh no,
Exactly, exactly,
hell no.
and that's what I said. That we don't do BS. We over here, like we keep it respectful. We just want to know, the truth. So when Joe called the police, what was what did he tell them for them in order to hold y'all to do the
We
roadblocks
can't
and
say
all
that
this?
on here. I'd rather not say that on here.
See, you really can't say, but I'ma just say it
Okay.
was my old charges.
Yep.
See, I'm
Oh, okay.
See, I'm
Yep.
convicted.
Yeah.
So by me being
So you see, you ain't
convicted-
even say that. I know what you talking about, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and I seen it too when Joe was when Joe was going back and forth and he was putting his business out there. So I know what he's talking about.
And
So
then,
that's okay.
but see, but on even on that situation, like it ain't even that big how people making it is.
Nope.
It just, when people hear certain shit, they take it to how they want to take it. But
Exactly.
it just the nigga called and he knew some certain shit, but then none of that stick to what he was trying to do. To be
I know watched
honest,
you for a minute. Like I said, my best friend is one of your number one fans.
true.
So we know, and when it was brought, up, I realized what it was, and I knew what it was. That's why I told that person, like, hey, don't do that. It's okay. You're gonna be gone either way. So that shouldn't even affect you. And by the time it was time for me to come back and give my services again, it was already done.
And OJ looking like, man, a nigga Joe had really fucked up by 2 shows of mine. Off of this shit.
How many shows? Like you said, 2 shows. Oh hell no!
Hold up, can I say this before I mute up? I told y'all I didn't tell y'all everything. I'ma shut up. Y'all got it.
Man, listen, and then the event that came with Lynn and Miss Shirley though, that was the main reason that shit happened too. That man tried to get two. I know for a fact he got that one fucked up, and he tried to do the one in Silicaga. So that would have made it really made two shows that he did like that. And then they were trying to do the one in Atlanta.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Yeah.
My gosh. So Joe trying to mess up people's bags, and look at him right now sitting at the table. Him, both of them unemployed. The shit that knocked them down.
Him, 20 dime, all of them. I'm talking about them motherfuckers got my pages snatched and all type of shit.
20 dime too?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all tap the screen.
It's so much shit with.
He probably holding back a lot just because he done said a couple names on here. That's exactly why I told y'all. They was like, "Oh, Rasta, you wrong. You done aired out all her dirty laundry. Maybe y'all ain't got nothing but some socks and drawers."
Man, listen, y'all ain't got shit because even the shit with Dime, man, them people in Silicaga dirty as a motherfucker. I could never fuck with a groove with it, but until I really see how they get
all
down.
from the same town but against each other. The most slowest